Morning, welcome. Another fabulous sunny day after kind of a slow start. It's really lovely. So, looking forward to this time to practice together. And let's start by just noticing how you feel. So, my whole intention in this morning session is just for us to practice some Tai Chi and also to practice just allowing things to be and developing that ability to lift your spirit so you can acknowledge how things are, but we can also, by focusing on the peace and the calm and the serenity that's here under the noise of the mind, we can always tune into that. So that's my intention in these mornings, is just to tune into that presence that we are and to use our practice to help us do that. So let's start this morning with this lovely figure eight exercise that has the feet in attention to begin with, and then we step forward and left with the left foot and feel the weight on the right foot, and let's just sink under the ground forward and draw that energy through the heart. So we're going to focus on drawing a sense of peace, breathing it up and into the heart, down into the center of the earth, and draw the peace through the heart. And now let's bring it through the heart and we'll connect to the heavens, or infinity, whichever you want to think about it, and bring that energy through the heart. So we're reaching out. Infinity is always, peaceful. In that vast space, it's peace and calm. So let's breathe that into our hearts. And now let's connect the two. So we're sinking down to bring the ground's energy and peace into the heart and to the heavens. So into the center of the earth, up to the heavens. You can just imagine waves of peace just flooding the body into the heart, and then they just spread out all over the body. We'll do one more, and then let's bring it down over all of us. And we'll do the same with the other foot forward. So let's sink into the left and we step forward to the right, and let's stop first and feel that connection down into the ground. So at the moment I'm feeling double weighted. It's going to bring my weight into the back foot and sink down into the back foot, just relax down into it. And then we'll activate the arms, just sinking forward. So let's just go straight ahead and do the full 8 over the head, through the heart, under the ground, and through the heart. So you can draw, maybe you feel like bringing gratitude into your body, or you might just feel like peace this morning, or you might feel very loving. Just focus on whichever emotion you'd like to activate. And now let's do a few of peace together. We're drawing peace and radiating it out, and drawing it in, radiating it out, drawing it in, out. So into ourselves, and then out over all of us, into ourselves, out to all of us. So it's like we plant seeds of peace or gratitude or love, and then we practice to grow them. It's like you're watering those seeds every time we practice it. It's awesome. So let's do some stepping like a cat. Love this exercise. So we sink down into, let's sink into the right foot, and let's step with the left and feel that lovely weight, your whole body's weight coming into that left foot as you go back, and then your body's weight coming into it when you go forward. Just relax, feel that connection right down into the centre of the earth when we step back, right down into the centre of the earth when you step forward. We're always grounding and anchoring in Tai Chi. It really keeps us rooted on the ground, but at the same time we're often reaching up so we don't become too boring. We have all aspects. We're opening to the miracle of life, the wonder, magic. And the butterflies come. So open yourself to some magic today. So let's feel into the left foot this time, and we'll step with the right. Light. Here's this butterfly back to me. Light and nimble. Feel how lightly you can bring this foot down and bring it down here. This works the legs quite hard, especially when you have the left leg bent. So we're working the left leg. We work the right a little as well, but it feels to me like the left leg works a little bit harder when we're stepping with the right. But notice how it feels to you. You really teach yourself Tai Chi by listening to the body. Okay, so heels back together. And let's step forward and left with the left, and we're going to loosen up the right arm. So we sink the weight into the left leg, and we're just going to open up that whole shoulder, right shoulder. 3 forward. 3 back, and this sunshine, it's delicious. And then nice little circles. What an amazing blessing. I don't know, here in Mallow it rained all last night and it's this way today, so I hope it is the same wherever you are, but isn't that just such a blessing, especially at the moment when we feel the sun. And it's just take a minute to think, you know, that famous Iranian poet Hafiz said, I can't quote him exactly, but the sun shines always. It's giving and giving, and it never asks for anything in return. Isn't that amazing? It just gives and gives and gives. And you know, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could have that spirit to just be giving and giving? We all expect, well, I know I do, not as giving as the sun, but that would be amazing. forward. And the last 3 forward. Knocking out my glasses. And 3 back. And then lovely loose circles forward. Circles back. And let's step forward and left with the left foot again. And today let's just do this double. So we're going to sink into the back foot as the left hand pushes. Sink into the left as the right hand pushes. So you've got a feeling. So as the right hand is pushing forward, the left hand's pulling back. As the right hand's pulling back, the left hand's pushing forward. So we've got a lovely cross energy exercise. Feel that torque in the body, the twisting of the waist comes from the movement of the weight back, we're twisting to the right. Moving the weight forward, we're twisting to the left. So just a lovely sinking into the front foot, sinking into the back foot, turning to the left, to the center, relaxing, feeling that flow of peace and energy through the body. And between the palms of the hands, we're just working on our physical body and our energetic body, clearing the space. Okay, so we're going to swap the feet. And I was listening to a talk with an American Indian elder yesterday on a podcast, and he was talking about in the Dakota Indian history or story, they say that the region around the body, this space around the body, holds all our stories, all our past stories, all our history is in this space. So it makes sense that, you know, when we're doing our Tai Chi, and you know, some of those stories are beneficial, some of those stories tend to hold us back. So we are clearing these stories as we do our practice. So it's lovely when you think, that's one of the things I love about Tai Chi, like these movements to me always feel like we're clearing the space, opening up, so we can be fresh and new. Because if we're bogged down in all our stories, we're seeing everything and everybody we meet through that history, so we're not fully present. So I just really loved when he said that. It made so much sense. I thought, yeah, so let's practice, bring our weight into our front foot, and let's practice that feeling of clearing the space around your body, just so that you can be fresh and open to what today brings. So we can see people with new eyes, see the day with new eyes, see ourselves with new eyes. So just let yourself clear that space around the body, clearing the space in the mind, so we can be present to what's actually here, not governed by all our past history. let's do our parting while horses mean, which is another lovely clearing exercise, opening and clearing the space in front of the body and around the body. So feet parallel, and thanks be to God for this quiet morning. We're blessed, feel like a blessing to be able to be out. So bring the weight into the right foot, and we're going to open up and step to the left. And see this hand's coming down, clearing that space in front of the body. And then draw the energy in, and then we open up and gather. So we open that energy, releasing, 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 and then gathering, gathering, gathering. And then we open up, letting go, clearing out, and then gathering. Releasing and gathering. Back into the left foot and releasing and gathering. Now let's turn, I'm going to turn here because it's caught for space. So we sink in the right, so we just open up, gather, and think of just letting go and go and go and go, and then filling again. So we need both. We need to let go, and then we need to recharge and gather, and then we let go again, and we gather. And you can think of sowing and reaping. These things, we have to let go of something. We have to let go of the seeds to plant them so we can gather. And we have to let go of our past identity so we can grow into something new. Come around, and we'll do these a few more times, just opening up. So now let's do it feeling as relaxed as we can imagine. Stepping relaxed, opening relaxed, gathering relaxed. And now let's do our form. So I'll face this way first. So we sink and just let the arms float down into the left foot, into the right, forward off left, and right. White crane spreads wings, and then softly step left. Open up again. Sink forward, and then sit back turning left. Sink into the left. Step with the right and sink into the right. Punch with the right. Turn left and right. And play guitar. Push. And let's do one last one. So, you sink imagine that peace running down into the body. We turn to the left, and you can imagine drawing peace in here and then opening it out. Turning to the right, left, and then clearing the whole energy field down the front of the body. Open up, step with the left and sink forward to push. Left, right, play guitar. Open up again. Brush past the left knee and sink forward and turn left. Pick up the right foot and bring the fist to the hip. Step with the left and punch with the right. Turn left, turn right, and sink forward. Then we'll turn on the heel of the left. Sink into the left foot and step out with the right, and just let the hands float down the sides of the body. And just notice how you feel, how your feet feel on the ground, how your body is feeling, and feel how the legs and the feet are taking your weight right now. Notice how your buttocks feel, how your back is feeling, how the neck and the head are feeling, and the hands resting at the sides of the body. Just notice how that feels. And as well, just notice all the little muscles that are allowing you to stand still. Feel the working of all those muscles. And you might notice that standing still is quite an exercise. So notice all the movement that's happening, those little micro movements in the muscles to keep us standing still. So it's interesting to investigate that, because in Tai Chi we say stillness and movement in the stillness. So you can have a sense of stillness as you're moving with Tai Chi. There's a feeling of stillness, of quiet, and there can be a sense of movement when we're standing or sitting still. So let's sit for the last few minutes. So, you know, there's endless investigations we can be doing in this time of more quiet. So with less traveling around, hopefully you're finding a bit more time to be quiet, to meditate, to get to know yourself from the inside. So notice now how the feet feel when they're supported by the ground, and also when the chair is taking more of your weight. Notice how the thighs feel, the buttocks, and the whole torso. And feel down along the arms, from the shoulders, feel across the shoulders, down along the arms into the fingers. And just notice how your fingers and hands are feeling, how the thumbs are feeling. And just listen and be quiet. Listen to the sensations in the body now when we're sitting. You might feel some tingling in your feet or your hands. You might notice your chi. You might be feeling some tension somewhere in the body. So if there's any tension in the body, just welcome it. Let it be here as best you can. Just give the body permission to feel that tension. It's just like knocking on your door of awareness, just saying, listen, just feeling a bit tight, and let it be there. And now let's also feel places in the body that are at peace, that are relaxed. And let's just say yes to that feeling of relaxation, of peace. Just let that be here. Imagine even melting into that feeling of relaxation and peace. Letting it expand. And now look back to the place where you felt tense. Or maybe just tired. And again, just allow those sensations to be here, if they're still here. And let's pay attention one more time to the sense of peace, calm, rest. And in Tai Chi we say that wherever you put your attention on grows. So when we place our attention on peace, on calmness, on our sense of awareness, we can allow that to grow. It's like we're nourishing it, watering it. So let's sit quietly for a minute or two together, just allowing things to be. And just paying attention to the peace and the quiet and the calm. So just notice how it feels to you to just sit quietly. To be present. And now let's just feel that sense of us being connected together, practicing together. And just reach your hands out and just imagine you're holding somebody's hand with your right hand. And you're holding somebody's hand with your left. And let's just send that, squeeze their hands a little, feel like they're squeezing your hand. And let's just send that connection, the Tai Chi energy, heart connection, all around the group, out the right, in the left, and bring it into your heart. Out the right, around the group, in the left, back home to the heart. And one more, just shining that light out through the right hand, round the group, and let it come in your left and back into the heart. And let's just feel that heart filling with that connection. And then let's send it out the left, all the way around the group in the right, back into the heart. Out your left hand, from the heart, all around the group, back into the heart. And let's do that one more time. Connect to the energy in the heart and send it all around, out the left, all the way around the group into the right. So now let's take all that energy that we've been sharing and just allow it to return home. Give yourself a little energy hug. Say how wonderful you are to just share that energy. Feel a sense of loving kindness for yourself. So important to nourish and be kind to ourselves first. So take a moment just to feel that kindness now for yourself, that appreciation for yourself. And just say thank you to yourself. Namaste. So have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing whoever is around tonight for Tai Chi. It will be more advanced short form tonight, but anyway, everybody's welcome. We'll do the warm-ups and the mini form first, and then we'll go a bit deeper. So have a fabulous day, and like and share, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.